Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Reading Workshop. So, yesterday we learned about how to make the same facial expressions as some of our characters. And today we're going to keep on doing that. But today we're going to also think about how they feel when they're making those facial expressions. And so, I want you to think for a second when you wake up in the morning and you have to start doing your schoolwork, how do you feel? Pause this video and I want you to tell somebody how that makes you feel when you have to get up and do your work. I hope that it makes you excited, or some people might be a little grumpy or tired when they have to wake up and do their schoolwork. Now I want you to pause and talk to your mom or your parent or buddy and tell them how you feel when you finish all your schoolwork and you get to go play. Okay? I hope that it makes you excited or happy, but I want you to think about for a second that you have different emotions all day long, right? And so you might be grumpy 1 minute, and then like the next hour, you might be like having the best day of your life. And so, just like we can change our feelings throughout the day, our characters do the same thing throughout a book. So, today we're going to read this book called Pele, King of Soccer, and we are going to talk about how his feelings change throughout the story, too. Watch as the famous number 10 flips the soccer ball up, down, and around with his magic feet. Pele runs across the field like a cheetah, dribbling like a dancer. Can Pele score 3 goals in one game, a hat trick? He traps the ball with his thighs and ankles, and before it even touches the ground, he shoots. Pele and his team have won again. The crowd chants, Pele, Pele, Ore, Pele, the king. But Pele was not so famous. Once he was a boy from the town of Tres Corações in Brazil, the largest country in South America. Pele's family was very poor, so sometimes he worked shining shoes and selling meat pies to help them. Every evening, no matter how tired they were, Pele and his father, Don Dino, would play soccer in the streets. Whoops! Sometimes Pele accidentally broke a window or kicked the ball over the fence. And so, how do you think he would feel when he would kick the ball over the fence and lose his ball? Or if he broke a window that wasn't his window? Yeah, he was probably like, oh no. He probably felt really bad, maybe a little bit sorry too, and sad that he didn't have his ball. So think about those emotions and let's see if they change throughout this story. When Pele was almost 10 years old, Pele came home and found his father crying. Why are you sad, Papa? He asked. I'm sad because Brazil has lost the World Cup. Everyone in Brazil is sad tonight. Don't worry, I will win a World Cup for you one day, Pele promised. Pele loved to play soccer with his friends. They didn't have enough money for a ball, and so they used a grapefruit instead. If they couldn't find a grapefruit, they would stuff an old sock with newspaper. Pele and his friends started their own soccer team. When the other teams saw that Pele and his teammates couldn't afford shoes, they nicknamed them the Barefoot Team. But the Barefoot Team kept winning. One day, a famous Brazilian soccer player invited Pele to try out for a professional team. At 15, Pele became the youngest player on the Santos Soccer Club team. The coach thought that Pele was too skinny.
Pardon this interruption.
Sorry. At 15, Pele became the youngest player on the Santos Soccer Club team. The coach thought that Pele was too skinny and ordered him to eat and eat and eat. For the first time in his life, Pele had all the food his stomach could hold. So I want you to pause this video right now, and I want you to talk to a buddy or your parent about how is Pele feeling now with this big smile and all the food he could even imagine. Okay, awesome. Let's keep reading. Finally, it was time for Pele to play soccer in his first professional match. Pele uses his famous bicycle kick to trick the other team. His knees bend and his legs whirl backwards until his foot connects to the ball. Look how cool. He's gonna fall on his back. When he was 17 years old, Pele played in his first World Cup final for Brazil. On the day of the game, Pele remembered the promise that he made to his father. Pele sees that his teammate Vava is open and kicks the ball to him in a perfect pass. Pele's team won. The Brazilians were the world champions of soccer for the first time. Listening on the radio at home, Pele's father cried, this time because he was so happy. So now, how do you think these teammates, their emotions, how do you think they're feeling? Look at all of their faces. Excited, proud. And then what about Pele's father? That he's happy, he's crying happy tears. So what do you think his feelings are? What are his emotions feeling right now? I bet he is a very proud dad. With Pele playing for the national team, Brazil won 2 more World Cups. Pele traveled all over the world playing soccer, and wherever he went, people admired him. He met kings, queens, and presidents, spreading the love of soccer to children and adults everywhere. But there was one more thing that Pele wanted to do. No soccer player had ever scored 1,000 goals. Pele had scored 999. It was a rainy November day, and 80,000 fans had come to see Pele play. Pele dribbles towards the goal line, and his opponent trips him. Penalty kick. Pele looks at the ball. He looks at the fans. He looks at the goalie. Can you guess what happens? Pause this video and talk to your parent or buddy and tell them what you think happens next and how you think he's feeling right now before he kicks this ball. Let's find out. Pele Ore kicks and scores his 1,000th. So he did it. He scored the goal. Over here, you see the soccer ball inside the goal net. And then look at him running off. How do you think his emotions, how do you think he's feeling right now? So excited. He is probably thrilled, so proud of his hard work, and I'm sure that his dad and his teammates are the exact same way. So you see how many times his emotions changed throughout this story. He was happy playing with his dad in the beginning, but his family was really poor, and so sometimes he couldn't play soccer and he had to just work for his family. He was probably very sad during that time and maybe lonely, didn't want to be doing that as a child. But then it ends on such a high note and such excitement. And that's how our days are too. Our feelings change all day long, just like this character's does. And so today, while you're independent reading, I want you thinking about how the characters feel and how their emotions change throughout the story, just like ours do. Okay, I hope you liked this story today, and I hope that you really understand how much their feelings can change. Their feelings are just like our feelings.